we're outside in our beautiful patio.
Yeah.
It's really wonderful. We're here with Tony Shannon from Jack Frost Landscapes. We're going to find out about gardening and what we're putting in our garden.
All right.
What do you got?
We've got some tomatoes per Chef Bob, some eggplant. We've got a lot of herbs, especially lemon verbena per Chef Bob, and we've got a couple of pepper plants here.
Where's the eggplant?
Eggplant is right here, and we actually have an eggplant coming.
Oh, look at it! Oh,
Yes.
it's so cute.
Yes.
Oops, I shouldn't touch it. I want to break it off by mistake.
So basically, we should just title this Chef Bob's Garden.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
We need a plaque down here.
Yes, we do.
So you've got it raised off the ground. So let's talk a little bit about technique if people want to do this at home.
Yeah, actually what we did was we took regular wood and we used some 2x12s and we just constructed it. It's a little easier to do vegetables and herbs off the ground. You get a little better yield out of them. They do dry out a little quicker, so you need to water a little bit more often, but that's actually better for your herbs.
Could you put this right down like on a patio, or should it be on grass? What about, does it need a lot of drainage?
Does need a lot of drainage, and you can put this anywhere.
All right.
Yes.
Let's get something in the ground.
Absolutely. We've got some tomatoes here. And these come in peat pots. These are grown by Bonnie's Plants. They come in peat pots. You can see this. They are completely biodegradable. You can see the roots are coming through.
Oh, yeah.
And this one here, you can just peel off the rim or you can peel off the bottom and plant it straight in the ground. This one here, I took it completely out of the pot. You've got two options. Take it completely out of the pot, drop it right in the ground and cover it up.
Is this string? Oh, these are
No,
roots.
those
I'm sorry.
are your
All right.
roots, sweetie.
You need to keep those. Okay.
Yes, you do. And you just backfill right all the way around it.
Now, we did this at home. We used tubs. So,
Yes.
we just use a bunch of different containers and put like a couple of different plants in each one.
Yes, and you can do that. I do that myself. I use 25-gallon tree containers at home. Now, the one thing you do want to keep in mind when you're planting hot peppers and tomatoes, you do want to keep your hot peppers away from your tomatoes, because what's going to happen is you're going to get spicy tomatoes.
Get out of here.
Yes, you sure can. It's a great science project for Miss Cressley's class at Deep Creek Elementary. So yeah, that's why I have my hot peppers way over there. They will cross-pollinate.
Cross-pollination. You might have already said this too, but I didn't hear. How far in the ground are we putting these?
You just want to cover, you see the surface of this dirt in the pot. You want it to be just a little bit higher than the dirt that you're planting in. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put just a little bit of mulch over the top of these. What that does is that holds the moisture in close to the roots.
Can I dig a hole for the eggplant?
You
Is
sure
it going
can.
in here?
Yes,
With the
ma'am.
tomatoes?
Yes,
Okay.
it is.
That's good. I'm glad you said yes because I started.
That's okay, because this
is
can all be
exciting.
moved around.
But these won't cross.
It's okay, because this
is
can all be
exciting.
moved around.
But these won't cross-pollinate.
No.
How do you know?
This one's already started to bloom and already started to bear fruit. So have these.
So if they're already started, then they're past. I'm glad.
She's
my
a
science
professional,
teacher
Carrie. Just go with it.
Jesus, they'd be like little Carrie Manson. Did you learn nothing? All right. So we're back filling that in there.
Yes.
So I guess the good thing is Kelly, you were asking how deep these vegetables should go. But I mean, if they've already been in a pot, you're just sinking the dirt,
mass.
the root mass.
Yes, the root
and
mass.
then just.
And then, of course, you can see this one here is fallen over.
Yeah, I
Not a
was
big
gonna
deal.
Now, don't some vegetables have to be planted on a hill?
Some do.
Okay.
Some do. Those are your ones that are fruit bearing, that are under the dirt, like your potatoes, sweet potatoes. They like your sandy soil. They like a lot of good drainage. So you want to mound those up so that they do get better drainage.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Now, you said that's okay, or should you get a stake?
We are going to use tomato cages.
Okay.
Oh, cool. Well, we are just starting now. We're going to wrap this up, but we're going to be back a little bit later in the show to check out the progression of our garden here.
I don't really want to go back inside, but I will if I have to. And I do.
All right. Hey, I'm with Tony Shannon from Jack Frost Landscape, and we are out here this morning planting our garden. We started over there, and you're all the way over here.
Yes.
What have you done?
Actually, what I've done is I've planted our eggplant and our tomatoes, and you can see I've staked one already because your tomatoes need to be staked to get a little heavy.
Okay.
I've gone on, I've planted some squash and some peppers, and I'm down here now, and I've got all of my herbs contained to one area, mainly because your herbs like to stay a little bit drier than your vegetables do.
I noticed you put kind of a little wall barrier around that tomato plant where it was falling down earlier.
Yes, they need to be staked. They actually do.
Now, we were just talking because I came out here and you asked me if I gardened. I live in an apartment, but you said that's no worries if you live in an apartment. You can still garden.
Yes, you can. You can do all of these things in containers, and your herbs actually do better in containers because they like to dry out. They kind of like to be abused a little bit. They like to dry out because everything you need, the essential oils, are in their leaves. In order for them to produce that, they need to be dry.
Very cool. So what kind of herbs do we have planted here?
Okay, we have some variegated sage, we have some Greek oregano, we have some parsley. This here is lemon verbena. We've got some German thyme, and we've got some basil over there.
I've never heard of the lemon verbena. What do you do with that?
That's a question for Chef Bob. I do believe they use this with meats and things of the sort.
He specifically asked for it. Ooh, it smells like lemon.
It does. Yes, it does. And here, we're also going to plant some rosemary.
Very nice. What is it about gardening that you love?
It's very therapeutic. You get to actually put something in the ground and you get to watch it grow, and then you get to use this. And that's one of the main considerations in putting together your herb and your vegetable garden. What are the things you like to eat? What are the things you're going to be using the most? Hence, we got with Chef Bob to see what he wanted us to use.
Chef Bob's Garden. Well, if Hampton Roads wants to find out more information about how to plant their own garden, where can they find you?
They can find us at 3168 Holland Road and in Virginia Beach, and they can call us at 368-4477.
Fantastic. So do we have one more box to plant, or are we done now?
We're done for right now. This box is going to be reserved for some children's gardening later on.
Ooh, fantastic. We'll stay tuned for that then.